Dear listener, welcome. If you too would like to fall asleep each night through the eyes of a different prehistoric creature, you can subscribe and become part of our prehistoric family. By liking and leaving a comment, you can give us strength. And before we begin the story, remember this: every day is a new beginning. Enjoy listening. Night settles over a broad plain of winter grass. The light is thin and gentle. Stars come out one by one. The air is cold enough to make each breath a small cloud. Snow lies in quiet sheets over the ground. It is not deep. It is not new. It is packed by wind and by time. On this plain, a single shape moves. The shape is heavy at the shoulders and calm at the hips. It is a wolf, but older in story and older in bone. It is a dire wolf. The animal stands with feet set wide. The chest is strong. The neck is thick. The skull is broad and long. The muzzle is full of weight. Steam leaks from the nostrils and fades into the dark. The ears tilt. The tail hangs. Nothing is rushed. The body reads the night like a slow book. It turns one page at a time. Every scent is a letter. Every sound is a line. Wind comes from the north. It tastes of birch bark and river ice. It brings the dry smell of old grass and hollow reeds. Far away, something shifts under snow. A quick scrape, then stillness. The wolf listens and then lets it go. Energy is money in deep winter. The animal keeps a strict budget. It chooses action with care. The plain has a thin sheen of frost. Each step makes a soft squeak. Paw after paw. The wolf writes a dotted line behind it. In the line there is order. In the order there is calm. Your breath finds that rhythm. In, out, step, pause, listen. You do not need to follow every thought. You only need to notice the pattern. The pattern is enough. Above the plain, the moon hangs low. It is not bright. It is steady. The light draws a soft edge along the wolf's back. Hairs stand and catch silver. Old scars cross the shoulder and run down to the ribs. They do not shout. They do not warn. They simply say that winter has been here before and the body has learned. The animal reaches a low rise. From the top it looks out over frozen grass and shallow hollows. In one hollow, snow has drifted smooth and white. In another, wind has swept the ground clean. Pebbles shine. Bones shine. A longhorn core lies half buried. It could be bison. It could be an old ox. The wolf steps down and noses the horn. It finds no scent worth keeping. It moves on. The night opens like a wide door. The sound of the world is thin. There is the faint crack of far ice. There is the whisper of dry stems. There is the small click of a paw on stone. No more. In this quiet, your mind loosens and lies down. Thoughts drift like fine snow and settle where they like. You do not chase them. You let them rest. The wolf comes to a stand of pale birch. The trunks glow like dull lamps in the dark. Bark peels in thin curls. The wind pulls one strip free and it spins in the air and then falls. The wolf watches it fall and then turns away. There is nothing to do with bark. There is only the present task. Keep warm, keep watch, save strength. A crow calls from the birch tops. One note, another note. The sound is flat and clean. The wolf lifts its head and looks up. The crow is a dark cutout against the moon haze. Crows mean news. Sometimes they mean meat. sometimes only talk. Tonight they mean company that does not ask for anything. The bird shifts and settles. The wolf lowers its gaze and goes on. A shallow stream runs under a lid of ice. The lid bows. Water gurgles in a patient voice. The wolf tests the edge with one paw. The crust holds. It steps across with slow care. The tail lifts for balance. On the other side, the animal shakes once, and frost dust lifts like powder. The dust hangs in the air and then disappears. The world is tidy again. Now the scent of big fur comes on the wind. It is faint. It is old. It may be nothing but hair caught in red and snow. The wolf turns into the wind and stands still. Ears tight. Eyes steady. The world is a page again. Lines cross and fade. Words wait. A step, another. The scent does not grow. The wolf shifts back to its steady route. The plain offers a drifted bowl where wind is weak. The wolf circles twice and lies with back to the breeze. It tucks its feet. It lets the tail rest along the side. The lungs fill and empty in a calm pace. The eyes stay half open. Nothing pushes. Nothing pulls. Time loosens its belt. Minutes stretch. The mind of the wolf falls into a low, useful idling. Your mind follows. You are not asked to solve. You are not asked to choose. You are asked to breathe. The stars sharpen. The cold deepens but does not bite. The snow holds the shape of the wolf and keeps it like a careful mold. Somewhere far out on the plain, another wolf gives a single low note. Not a call to gather, a check. A small hello sent to the wide dark. Our wolf answers with air alone. A breath shaped into a soft huff. The sound goes a few lengths and is gone. The night hears it and nods. You rest inside that nod. You feel the weight of the world grow friendly. The dire wolf closes its eyes. Only the nose works now, and the ears, and the slow, warm pump of the heart. The plain rests with it. The air holds still. The book of winter closes to a half page. The page will wait. Nothing urgent moves. The first edge of sleep comes and sits down beside you. It puts a hand on your shoulder made of cool air and says, "Stay." You stay. The dire wolf is a real animal from a real time. Its bones lie in tar pits, in river sand, and in dry caves. Skulls show wide jaws and thick-toothed roots. Limb bones tell of power more than speed. The body mass was large for a wolf. Some were heavier than modern grey wolves. The frame carried strong neck and chest. The message in the bones is simple. Hold fast, bite hard, work with the pack. Picture a map of the Americas during the last ice age. To the north, ice sheets sit like white walls. To the south, grasslands stretch and break into open woodland. Lakes swell and shrink as climate turns its slow wheel. On these lands walk herds, horses, camels, deer, young mammoths on the edges, bison in thick lines that bend like rivers. Where there are herds, there are watchers. Where there are watchers, there is the dire wolf. A pack likely forms around kin. Females hold the center. Males move in careful places. The old teach the young without words. They teach by standing. They teach by staying. A hunt is a lesson in patience and in choice. Not every chance is taken. Energy is a ledger. The winter banker keeps strict books. The pack spends when gain is likely. It turns away when cost is high. The dire wolf is not quick like a sprinting cat. It is steady, it is sure. It closes and holds. It uses weight and jaw to end struggle. You can see the winter lesson in your own breath. Now, slow, simple, useful. The mind does not need flash. It needs a clean path. The pack gives itself such paths. Trails cut across the plain to water. Trails skirt low wetlands where ice breaks. Trails rise to lookouts where wind brings news. Each path is a soft memory on the land. Snow fills it and melts from it and then fills it again. The land keeps the memory like a long, kind story. In many places, the bones of dire wolves gather in number. Tar pits pulled them when other animals were stuck. A struggling horse cries and the pack comes to the sound. One wolf steps to help and is held by tar. Another steps and is held. Over years the pit takes many and keeps them. It keeps skulls and jaws and the small bones of paws. It keeps old teeth with where marks that show long lives and hard work. From these remains we learn this. The animal lived as a social hunter. It had a bite made to grip. It faced large prey in groups. It knew risk and paid it. But the facts do not need heat tonight. They can be cool and easy. Think of the skull as a smooth stone in your palm. Think of the tooth as a simple tool. The shape tells you what it does and nothing more. In the same way, the night tells the pack what is best. The wind brings a scent. The snow reports a track. The sky sets the hour with clouds and moon. The pack reads and moves. Our lone wolf lifts from its drifted bed and begins to walk again. It follows a contour that the eye hardly sees, a line where snow is thin and footing is good. The hoarfrost cracks. A thin sigh comes from the grass. The animal pauses at a low bush. A tuft of hair is caught on a twig. It smells of bison. It smells of old earth and sweet hide and dust. The wolf keeps the smell for a long breath. The tail moves once. Then the animal goes on. Far to the west, a set of lights would one day glow. Towns would rise. Roads would cut. But in this time there is only the plain and the quiet river and the slow arc of stars. The wolf stands where a small slope meets a frozen channel. Ice makes a glassy bend. Snow has blown off and left the surface bare. You could skate across if you wished. The wolf does not. It tests and steps around. The choice is careful. The lesson holds. Save energy, avoid risk, trust the long plan. A thin cloud drifts in front of the moon. The light softens. The world turns from silver to pale grey. In this light, the wolf seems larger. The shoulders rise like small hills. The breath hangs like a banner and then falls in rags. The animal turns its head and looks across the plain. Ears point. The nose lines up with the ears. The body becomes an arrow that does not need to fly. It only needs to aim. Nothing moves. The wolf relaxes and walks again. It finds a snag of wood that stands alone. The bark is gone. The trunk is smooth and pale. Claw marks rise in a ladder from long ago. A cat did that. The wolf smells and learns a clear fact. The cat is not here now. Time has washed the place clean. The wolf leaves a small mark of its own. A scrape of paw. A light rub of shoulder. It passes on and the snag returns to stillness. All this calm has weight. It presses gently on your shoulders. The pressure is kind. It asks you to release the day. Let the day leave like steam in cold air. Let it fade and join the night. When it is gone, there is room for a softer thing. There is room for long memory. Not your memory, the land's memory. The memory of steps and scents and patient rest. The dire wolf carries that memory like a small flame inside its chest. The flame is steady. It is not bright. It gives enough light to see the next step and no more. That is enough. The pack is still somewhere beyond the birch stand and the low hill. Their breaths make small clouds too. Their eyes shine a little when the moon looks at them. Our wolf angles toward them at last, not in a rush, not in a straight line. It chooses ground that keeps the wind in its face. It pauses at each rise and listens. It keeps the long rhythm, step, step, pause, scan, breathe. You feel the rhythm join your own. It is simple, it is slow, it is safe. When the animal crests the last small ridge, it stops. Far below, a shallow basin holds reeds and a few dwarf willows. In the basin, a shadow moves and then rests. Another moves. The pack is bedding in the lee of the reeds. Our wolf watches. It does not call. It lets presence do the work. After a time, one head lifts. Then another. No alarm, only notice. The watcher lowers its head. The night closes around the group like a soft tent. The sky feels larger now that you are calm. Stars burn with a fine, steady light. The moon eases behind thin cloud. The wind slides down and lies quiet beside the reeds. The wolves fold into the snow and become part of the ground. Their heat rises in small ghosts and fades. Your breath matches theirs. The plain holds everyone in a fair, even way. The lesson of the dire wolf settles in your bones. Use patience, share cold, save strength, and let the night teach you how to rest. Morning does not rush. The sky turns pale behind a line of low hills. The stars blink out one by one. Frost shines on the grass like a thin layer of glass. The dire wolf rises from its bed of drifted snow. It stretches with long legs and a strong back. The breath leaves in a heavy cloud. Ice cracks under the paws. The day begins in silence. The wolf walks across the open ground with a steady pace. Each step writes a print in the hard snow. The prints form a story that only winter can read. Small birds lift from the grass and scatter in the cold air. Their wings make a dry rustle. The wolf does not chase. The cost is too high, the reward too small. It keeps moving. Ahead, a ridge rises. From the top, the wolf can see the wide plain. Herds leave faint lines on the snow. Bison paths twist like old ropes. Deer trails cross and recross. The wolf lifts its head to the wind. The nose reads the world. It tells of musk, of hide, of hair, of old blood. It tells of life that moved hours ago. The wolf marks each line in its mind, not with haste, but with care. The plain is a book with many pages. The animal reads them one by one. The sun edges over the horizon. Light spills across the snow in soft gold. The wolf's coat glows with silver on the guard hairs. Shadows stretch long and calm. The air is sharper now, but warmer in tone. Frost melts on the tips of grass. Drops fall and vanish in the cold earth. The wolf walks along a ridge and pauses at a hollow skull half buried in ice. It is large, heavy, smoothed by years. Perhaps bison, perhaps horse. Snow fills the sockets. The wolf lowers its nose and touches the bone. It holds no scent, no story, only silence. The animal accepts this and moves on. Down the slope, the wolf comes to a frozen stream. The ice shines like a mirror. Cracks spread in fine lines across the surface. The wolf steps with care, one paw at a time. The sound of water echoes under the ice. A low gurgle. A patient hum. The wolf crosses and climbs the far bank. It shakes off frost and looks back once. The path is clean and straight. The past is simple, the future wide. Crows circle overhead. Their wings beat the cold sky. One lands on a bare branch and cries. The wolf looks up but does not answer. The crow's call is a note in the song of the plain. Nothing more. The wolf turns its head and walks on. Time stretches. The rhythm of steps is slow. The breath is calm. Your mind matches it. In, out. Step, pause. The pattern pulls you deeper into rest. A wide clearing opens ahead. In the center stands a fallen tree, roots exposed like black claws. Snow gathers in the hollow of the roots. The wolf circles it once. It smells of old rot and damp earth. Mice tunnels lace the ground under the snow. The wolf listens. The faint rustle comes and then goes. The animal waits, but does not strike. It saves its strength. Winter teaches this law. Spend only when the gain is sure. The wolf obeys. As the sun climbs, the light shifts to white. The plain glows. Air shimmers with frost. The wolf moves along a trail pressed deep by many hooves. The smell of bison is stronger here. Hair clings to twigs. Tracks cut the snow in wide lines. The wolf pauses and lowers its head. The scent is old but thick. The pack may follow it later. For now, the lone wolf keeps the knowledge like a coin in the pocket. It does not spend it yet. Far to the north, ice walls rise. The edge of the glacier gleams in the sun. From this distance, it looks endless. White upon white. The wolf stares at it for a time. The ice does not move, yet it shapes all things. It makes winters longer, summers shorter. It tells plants when to grow and when to die. It tells herds where to walk and where to starve. It tells wolves where to follow. The animal turns its gaze back to the plain. The lesson is clear. Power can be silent. Change can be slow. Still, it shapes everything. The wolf finds a low slope where the wind has carved strange forms in the snow. Waves and ridges, sharp edges and soft curves. The wolf steps through them like halls of white stone. Each step sends a small puff of powder into the air. Each puff hangs, then fades. The silence is deep here. The world holds its breath. Your own mind follows. Thoughts fall quiet. Only breath remains. The animal stops at a rise. Ears point forward. The nose lifts. A sound rolls across the plain. It is low, heavy, and distant. The call of another wolf. A pause, then another call. This time closer. The ears twitch. The eyes brighten. The body tilts forward. The pack is near. Our wolf answers, not with a long cry, but with a soft huff carried on the wind. The sound is enough. The pack will know. The bond is simple. Presence is enough. The wolf moves down the slope and toward the basin where reeds stand frozen. Shadows shift between the stems. Bodies rise and fall. Other wolves. The pack rests there, hidden from wind. Their coats blend with snow and red. The lone wolf slows. No rush, no noise. It steps into the basin with care. One head lifts, then another. Eyes meet. No fear, only welcome. The pack accepts the return. The wolf settles among them. Heat gathers. Breath clouds rise together and join in the cold air. The pack lies close. Hearts beat in quiet rhythm. The plain surrounds them. The sun climbs higher but gives little warmth. It does not matter. The wolves share their own. Together they are enough. For you, the lesson is clear. Survival is not speed. It is not rage. It is patience, presence, and bond. The dire wolf knew this. It lived it. Each night, each dawn, each long winter taught the same truth. Strength is shared. Calm is a tool. Stillness is not empty. Stillness is life. The pack rests. The snow falls again, thin flakes drifting from a pale sky. Each flake lands without sound. Each flake writes a small period at the end of a long sentence. The world grows softer. Your eyes grow heavier. The dire wolf closes its eyes. The plain holds the silence. The night returns to you as a gentle blanket. You sink into it with no struggle, no fear, only quiet, only rest. The cold plain stretches for miles. Snow lies heavy but not endless. Patches of brown grass cut through where the wind has scraped. The air is thin, sharp, and full of silence. A dire wolf moves in this world. Its paws press into the frost. Each step makes a soft crunch. The sound fades as soon as it comes. Winter swallows all noise. The wolf walks with patience. Its head is low. Its ears turn with each shift of the wind. The nose works like a compass. It tells of things you cannot see. A hare passed here. A deer stood there. Farther still, a bison herd left a long trail. The wolf reads these signs with calm. It does not rush. It knows the land is wide. Food will come when it must. For now, each sign is a story, and the wolf reads them in slow order. The sun sits low even at midday. The light is pale. It glows across the snow, turning it to sheets of silver. The wolf's coat shines too. Long guard hairs ripple in the breeze. Frost clings near the muzzle. The body moves steady, strong, unhurried. Breath pours in clouds from the mouth. The air is cold enough to freeze the tips of whiskers. Still, the wolf goes on. In the distance, a ridge rises. At the top stand a few twisted trees, dark against the sky. The wolf climbs. Paws dig into snow. Muscles push and lift. At the top, the view opens. Hills roll out, white and wide. In the basin below, a herd of horses stands. They stamp their feet to keep warm. Their breath makes wide plumes. Their ears flick. The wolf watches from afar. It does not move closer. Alone, it cannot bring one down. The cost is too high. The animal knows this. It turns away. Patience is a kind of strength. The wolf carries it like a hidden tool. It saves energy the way you might save coins. Small steps, small choices, all careful. The plain asks for this respect. To rush is to starve. To wait is to live. The dire wolf knows. You know too, now. Your breath slows to match the rhythm. In, out, step, pause, nothing urgent. nothing forced. The wolf finds a path cut into the snow. Hoofprints press deep into the ground. The trail bends toward a river. Ice covers most of it, but a few cracks show dark water below. The wolf follows at a distance. It lowers its head to sniff at the prints. The scent is faint but clear. Bison. Many together. The herd passed here not long ago. The wolf lifts its head and looks into the wind. The smell drifts still. The pack may follow later. For now, the lone wolf keeps the knowledge safe. A crow flies overhead. Its shadow slips across the snow like ink on paper. The bird calls once. The note is sharp and flat. The wolf looks up, then back down. The crow circles, then drifts away. Birds carry news, but not always useful news. Sometimes they only speak of sky. The wolf does not chase. It keeps walking. The land changes. Hills grow taller. Rocks push up through the snow. Some are smooth, others jagged. The wolf climbs between them. Paws scrape. Claws click. The sound echoes faintly. In one hollow, a pool of ice lies covered in thin frost. The wolf lowers its head and licks once. The taste is sharp, metallic, old. It drinks little. Water will wait. Wind rushes through the stones. It hums like a voice, low and endless. The wolf stops and listens. It tilts its head. The sound is not prey, not pack, not danger. Only air moving through narrow gaps. Still, the wolf listens. Every sound holds meaning. Even emptiness teaches patience. From the high stones, the wolf looks out again. The plain stretches without end. Snow shifts in waves, pushed by wind. Clouds drag shadows across the land. The wolf blinks, calm and steady. Nothing stirs the heart. Nothing drives haste. It stands for a long time, then turns, then walks down. The trail leads to a hollow where the wind is weaker. Grass lies under thin snow. The wolf digs with one paw. It uncovers frozen stems. It chews them not for food, but for the faint taste of salt and soil. A habit, nothing more. Then it lies down, back to the breeze. It rests, eyes half closed, ears still alert. The world slows. The body saves strength. Time moves like a quiet river. Your own mind follows that river. You drift with it, calm and soft. In this stillness, the wolf remembers, not with words, not with pictures, but with instinct deep in bone. It remembers hunts, chases, failures, victories. It remembers the pack, warm and close. It remembers cold nights survived by patience alone. The memory is not sharp. It is steady, like a drumbeat far away. The body carries it forward without thought. The wolf breathes. The heart beats. The world holds steady. Snow begins to fall again. Flakes drift slow, one by one. They land on the wolf's coat and melt into the fur. They land on the ground and vanish in white. The plain grows softer. The edges blur. Time grows round and gentle. The wolf closes its eyes at last. Breath deepens. The body rests in full. For a moment, the plain and the wolf are one. Quiet, cold, calm, complete. The day grows older, yet the sun barely climbs. Light spreads thin across the plain. Shadows stretch long. The cold does not leave. It presses down with steady hands. The dire wolf rises from its shallow rest. Snow falls from its coat in soft clumps. The animal shakes once, then begins to walk again. Each step is measured. Each breath calm, the wind carries news. It speaks of distant herds. The nose of the wolf sorts each strand. Musk from bison, sharp tang from deer, faint sweetness of horse. All old, none close. The wolf does not hurry. It accepts the space between hunger and meal. The space is wide, but patience is wider. The wolf knows this truth as deep as bone. You feel it too now, in your breath, slow and even. The land opens into rolling hills. Ice crusts the slopes. Pause, slip, then hold. Muscles move with steady power. The wolf climbs, then stops at the crest. Below lies a frozen lake. Its surface glows pale, smooth as glass. Cracks run like spider webs across the ice. Wind sweeps powder over it in thin sheets. The wolf stands and stares. It does not cross. The risk is too high. Water waits beneath. The animal knows. It turns and skirts the edge. Tracks mark the snow near the shore. Hoofprints deep and heavy. The wolf lowers its head. It smells. The scent is faint but clear. A herd passed this way. Perhaps last night. Perhaps earlier still. The smell lingers on bark where a tree was rubbed. The wolf pauses. Muscles tense for a moment. Then relax. The herd is gone. The wolf accepts this. The lesson is old. Do not chase what has already left. Save your strength. Wait for the right chance. Clouds drift across the sun. The light dims. Cold deepens. The wolf walks on. Each step leaves a print, then vanishes as wind drags snow across it. The plain forgets quickly. Only the wolf remembers. You share that memory now. You walk in rhythm, step for step. The sound of crunching snow becomes your lullaby. Slow, soft, repeating. Endless, the wolf comes to a grove of dead trees. Bark is stripped. Branches twist like black arms. The wolf weaves between them. Claws scratch on fallen wood. The sound is sharp but small. A crow lifts from one branch and calls. The wolf looks up. The bird's eyes gleam. Then it flies away, wings cutting the grey air. Silence returns. The grove feels like a room with broken walls. Cold air flows through, yet the space holds shape. The wolf pauses, then passes out the far side. A ridge of stone rises. Snow clings to cracks. The wolf climbs. At the top, it can see far. The plain stretches until the sky bends. In the distance, shapes move. Dark dots against white. The wolf narrows its eyes. The dots shift, gather, spread again. A herd, far, too far. The wolf watches for a long time. The wind brings no scent. The herd is safe, for now. The wolf lowers its head and turns away. Hunger waits. Patience waits longer. The animal descends the ridge. Pause, slide. Claws, grip. At the bottom lies a shallow hollow. Snow has drifted into soft piles. The wolf circles once, then lies down. The body curls. The tail covers the nose. The ears remain open, always. Breath slows. The chest rises, falls. A thin whistle of wind passes through the hollow. It sounds like a lullaby. The wolf listens, eyes half closed. Time drifts, dreams come in simple shapes. A chase across grass long gone. The warmth of the pack pressed close. The weight of bone between strong jaws. The wolf does not think of future or past. It only feels the steady rhythm of life. Survive, rest, wake, hunt, repeat. Your own mind copies this rhythm. It drops its heavy loads. It keeps only breath, only calm. A flake of snow lands on the wolf's ear. Another on its nose. More drift down. Soon the animal is dusted white. It does not move. The snow hides it, shapes it, makes it part of the land. Only the slow rise of the chest shows life. The plain holds the wolf. The wolf holds the plain. Together they are whole. After a long while, the wolf lifts its head. The wind has shifted. A new smell arrives. Faint, distant, but real. Bison again. The pack may rise soon. For now, the lone wolf waits. It blinks once, twice, then lowers its head. Rest is still wiser than haste. The plain agrees. Silence folds over everything. You sink with it, deeper into stillness. The sky has turned pale grey. Clouds spread wide, heavy with snow. Light softens across the plain. It is neither day nor night. It is the long in-between that winter makes. The dire wolf stands again. Frost clings to its back. The animal shakes, and a small cloud of white rises, then drifts away. Muscles move under thick fur. The body is lean, but strong. Every line speaks of survival. The wolf begins to walk. Steps sink into soft drifts. Snow squeaks. Prints trail behind like quiet words. The wind picks up. It pulls at the fur. It carries scents across miles. The wolf pauses, nose lifted. A faint smell of herd comes again. It is thin, almost gone, but real. The animal holds it in memory, like a thread to follow. Not tonight. Another time. The wolf turns, choosing ground that is easy, not costly. Patience guides the pause. A shallow valley opens ahead. Ice lies in the bottom, smooth and hard. The wolf steps onto it, careful. The surface groans. Cracks sing low. The animal moves with balance, tail out, legs steady. It crosses and climbs the far side. Behind, the ice grows quiet again. The valley closes. Silence rules once more. On higher ground, the wolf stops to scan. Ears flick. Eyes scan left, then right. The horizon is endless. White upon white. But faint marks cross the snow. Not hoofprints this time. Smaller, lighter. The wolf follows them. A hare. The tracks weave and dart. The wolf lowers its body, tests the wind. The scent is weak. The animal follows a short distance, then stops. The tracks vanish into brush. The wolf does not dig. It does not waste. Energy must be saved. The hare lives. The wolf moves on. The land shifts again. Low hills rise, covered with scrub. Wind sighs through dry branches. A raven croaks above, wings wide. It follows the wolf for a time, then veers away. The wolf pays it no mind. Birds speak their own language. Wolves speak through presence. No sound is needed now. Only steps. Snow begins to fall. At first, single flakes, then more. The sky fills with slow white. The ground blurs. The air thickens. The wolf keeps moving, head low. Flakes catch in the fur, melt, vanish. The plain becomes softer, gentler as edges fade. For you, the mind follows. Thoughts blur. Shapes soften. Sleep edges closer. The wolf finds a hollow beneath a ridge. Snow drifts high on one side, making a wall against the wind. The animal circles twice. It lowers itself, chest to ground. Tail curls close. Breath slows. The world outside grows dim. Only the nose lifts now and then, testing air. The body saves heat, saves strength. Rest is a tool as sharp as teeth. The wolf knows this. You feel it too, in your own stillness. Dreams return, deeper this time. Not stories, only feelings. Warmth of pack, cold of ice. The chase, the hold, the long patience. The body remembers what the mind forgets. Instinct writes the dream. The wolf twitches once in sleep, then lies still again. Snow covers it, thin and white. Soon it is only a shape under frost. Yet it breathes, it waits, it endures. The night grows. The storm thickens. Wind pushes against the ridge. Snow flies sideways, then drops. The hollow protects the wolf. The animal sleeps. You sleep too. Time loses edge. Minutes melt into hours. Breath carries steady rhythm. Heart keeps simple beat. All is calm at last. The storm weakens. Clouds drift apart. The moon shines faintly through. Stars return, dim but steady. The wolf lifts its head. Snow slides from its back. It blinks, ears high. It listens. The plain is quiet. Only the soft crack of cooling ice sounds far away. The wolf stands, shakes, and begins to walk. Steps firm, tail low. The pattern continues. Hunt will come. Pack will gather. For now, stillness is enough. Each step leads deeper into quiet. Each breath softer. The direwolf carries the night with grace. The plain holds it close. The storm fades behind. Ahead lies only calm, only space, only the rhythm of life. The wolf walks on, steady, sure. You walk with it, and together you drift further into rest. The plain lies wide and empty beneath a heavy sky. Morning has not yet broken. A grey glow spreads along the horizon. Air is sharp, filled with frost that stings the lungs. The dire wolf moves slowly across this frozen world. Its paws press deep into the snow. Prints follow in a straight line, neat and ordered. Behind it, the trail stretches back into shadow. Ahead, only silence waits. The wolf carries the memory of night. It has rested, but not long. Hunger gnaws in the belly, steady and patient. Hunger is an old companion, never gone for long. The wolf does not fight it. It accepts the ache as part of life. Breath fogs from its mouth, curling and fading in the dim light. Each breath is steady, even. Calm carries the body forward. The land opens into low ridges. Rocks jut from the snow like broken teeth. Wind sighs through the cracks, humming in low tones. The wolf climbs one ridge. From the top, it pauses. Eyes scan the distance. Ears twitch, turning to every sound. The world is still. Only the whisper of wind moves. No herds, no pack, no threat. The wolf lowers its head and descends the slope. In the valley, the snow lies deep. The wolf lifts its paws high, pressing down with strength. Muscles bunch and release with each step. The body is built for this work. Broad chest, thick neck, heavy jaws. The direwolf is not the fastest of hunters. It is the one that endures. It waits, it holds, it survives where others fail. That is its gift. The valley narrows to a stream bed. Ice covers it, thin and cracked. The wolf tests with one paw. A sharp sound echoes. The wolf steps back. It circles to firmer ground. Energy saved, risk avoided. The plain teaches this lesson every day. Spend little, waste nothing. The wolf obeys. You follow the thought, breathing slow. You keep your own strength quiet. Snow begins to fall again. Small flakes drift down, light and countless. They land on fur, on ground, on stone. Each flake is a tiny silence. Together they soften the land. The wolf's coat gathers them, then shakes them free. The plain grows white upon white. The horizon fades into sky. The wolf becomes part of the blur. Its shape is only a shadow moving steady through snow. The wind shifts. A new scent arrives. Faint, old, but real. The wolf halts, head lifted. Nose flares. The smell of deer drifts across the plain. The ears tilt forward. Muscles tighten. The wolf waits, breath shallow. The scent fades. Distance is too great. The animal relaxes. It does not give chase. It stores the knowledge deep, a coin saved for later. Hunger may guide, but patience rules. The wolf turns toward a stand of willows. Branches rise bare, thin and bent. Snow gathers at their roots. The wolf pushes between them, brushing twigs. The sound is soft, brittle. Birds stir, then fly. Their wings beat the air. The wolf watches them go. No chase, not worth the cost. It moves deeper into the stand. Beneath the willows, the ground is sheltered. Snow is shallow. Grass lies frozen but exposed. The wolf noses at it, then rests on the cold earth. It lowers its chest, curls its body, and closes its eyes. The pack is far, but memory is near. Memory warms. For a moment, the wolf drifts. Dreams come, slow and grey. Shapes move across grass. Herds run, packs chase. The air fills with dust, then snow. The wolf remembers without words. It remembers weight in the jaws. It remembers warmth of bodies pressed close. It remembers night after night survived by patience alone. These dreams do not disturb. They soothe. The wolf breathes deep. Snow falls steady. Time slides away. After a while, the wolf wakes. Ears twitch first. Nose tests the wind. Eyes open last. The world has not changed. Still snow, still cold, still silence. The wolf rises and shakes. Frost falls from its coat. Muscles stretch, paws press firm. The animal steps out of the willows and into the open plain once more. The path is endless, but steady. Each step writes a line in snow. Each line is calm. Each calm is sleep for you. The horizon darkens. Clouds gather thick. A storm may come. The wolf does not fear it. Storms are part of the song of winter. The body lowers, shoulders steady, eyes calm. It will walk through. It will endure. That is enough. You feel the same truth in your chest. Whatever storm the day brings, patience carries you through. The dire wolf teaches this, breath by breath, step by step. Quiet, steady, unbroken. The snow thickens now. Wind sharpens. Still the wolf moves. Still it writes its trail. The plain accepts the trail, then covers it again. All things pass. All things return. The wolf walks on, silent and sure. You walk beside it, your mind quiet, your body at ease. Together you drift deeper into rest. The storm has begun. Snow falls in heavy sheets. Wind pushes it sideways across the plain. The air is white and moving. Shapes blur. Sounds dull. The dire wolf lowers its head and leans forward. Each step is harder. Snow grips the legs. Cold presses deep. Yet the animal does not stop. It walks steady, unbroken. The storm roars, but the wolf makes no sound. Breath comes in slow clouds. Eyes narrow against the wind. Ears flatten to protect from frost. Paws sink, pull, rise, sink again. Each step is a task, but each step is done. The wolf accepts the work. It does not rush. It does not resist. It bends into the storm and lets time pass. The plain shifts under snow. Trails vanish. Marks fade. Even the wolf's own prints close behind it. The world erases as it writes. Still, the wolf remembers the path. Instinct guides it deeper than sight. The nose works, faint though scents are. The ears catch tones between wind gusts. The body trusts itself. That trust is survival. The wolf finds a ridge. The slope cuts the wind. Snow gathers high against one side. The animal climbs with effort. Paws break crust. Claws scratch stone. Breath comes heavy. At the top, the storm beats against its back. The wolf lowers its chest and waits. Waiting is part of the plan. Storms cannot last forever. They rage, then fade. The wolf knows this. You know it to now. Patience carries all things. Minutes stretch long. Wind screams. Snow blinds. Yet beneath the storm there is rhythm. The heart beats. Breath flows. Muscles tense, relax, tense again. The body keeps moving. The mind keeps steady. In this rhythm there is calm. Even chaos can be quiet if you match its pace. The direwolf proves it with every breath. The storm softens at last. Snow still falls, but lighter. Wind eases. The world clears two shapes again. The wolf rises. Frost clings to its fur, heavy on the back and neck. The animal shakes. Ice breaks free. Snow sprays out in a small halo. Then the wolf steps forward, stronger for the test, calmer for the wait. Below the ridge lies a hollow. A few birch trees lean under snow, wait. Their branches bend, creak, then spring back. The wolf moves among them. Bark peels in white strips. Twigs snap under paws. The air is still here, sheltered. The wolf circles once. It lowers its body and rests. Eyes close halfway. Ears remain alert. The hollow holds warmth, thin but enough. Dreams come quickly. The body is tired. The storm took strength. In sleep, the wolf remembers the pack. Shapes in snow, voices in wind, warmth shared in close press. The dream soothes. The breath steadies. Chest rises, falls. Time loses shape. The storm outside passes. Inside, the wolf floats in silence. You feel the same float. Thoughts thin. They fade into white like snow on wind. Nothing sharp remains. Only breath. Only heart. Only the slow rhythm of life. You do not need to move. You do not need to think. You rest as the wolf rests. When the wolf wakes, the storm has ended. The sky is pale, almost clear. Stars faintly shine through thin cloud. The air is cold, but still. Snow lies smooth, fresh, unbroken. The wolf rises. It stretches. Muscles roll under fur. Claws grip earth. The animal breathes deep, nose testing. The world smells clean, washed by snow. Old trails are gone. New ones wait to be written. The wolf begins again. Steps press new prints into fresh snow. Each print is sharp. Each print is a mark of presence. The pack will find it. The land will remember it. For now, it is enough that the wolf walks. Step by step, calm, steady, sure. You walk too, in your mind. Each step takes you deeper into rest. Each step carries you further from noise. Together with the wolf, you drift. The plain stretches quiet again. Storm behind, silence ahead. The dire wolf moves, unhurried, unbroken. You follow, soft and calm. The night holds you both. The storm is gone. The plain lies fresh and white, like a new page waiting for words. The dire wolf moves across it with steady steps. Each paw leaves a clear mark in the soft crust. Steam rises from its mouth. Frost clings to whiskers. The body is tired but strong. The animal knows this land. It knows that survival is not speed, but patience. The sky begins to clear. Clouds thin. Stars sharpen in the dark. The moon shines pale above the horizon. Its light spreads silver across the plain. The wolf glows faintly in that light. Guard hairs catch and shine. Shadows stretch long. The world feels wide, endless, quiet. Only the crunch of paws breaks the silence. Step, step, pause, breathe. The rhythm is calm. The rhythm is sleep. The wolf finds a ridge where stone rises through snow. It climbs slowly, claws scraping rock. At the top, the view is wide. Hills roll away, pale and empty. Far off, a line of dark dots moves. A herd, small, distant, safe for now. The wolf does not chase. It only watches. Eyes narrow, ears tilt. Nose lifts. The smell does not reach. The body relaxes again. Hunger waits. Patience waits longer. The wind carries other scents. Faint musk of fox. Sharp trace of rabbit. Old trail of deer. None close. None worth the chase. The wolf lowers its head and descends. Snow slides down the slope behind it. Prints vanish as wind covers them. The plain forgets quickly. The wolf remembers. That is enough. In a shallow basin, snow lies deep. The wolf sinks with each step. Muscles work harder. Breath comes heavier. Still, it moves. Step by step. Slow, careful. Each motion chosen. Each motion needed. The body saves where it can. The mind does not wander. Focus stays with the plain, with the snow, with the cold. This is the way to endure. At the center of the basin stands a dead tree. Its trunk is hollow, split by time. The wolf circles it once. Nose presses bark. The scent of age is thick, but no life remains. Only memory in the wood. The wolf leaves it, walking on. Some things are empty, and that is fine. Not all signs lead to food. Some are only reminders that time passes. The animal accepts this. You feel it too. Not every thought must be chased. Some can simply pass, fading like snow on wind. Snow begins to fall again. Not heavy, not fierce, gentle. Flakes drift down, soft and slow. They land on the wolf's back. They melt, then vanish. The plain softens once more. The edges blur. The world grows quiet. The wolf lowers its head. Breath comes slower. Steps match the falling flakes. Calm grows deeper. For you, thoughts grow light. Words fade. Sleep pulls closer. The wolf finds a shallow rise at the edge of the basin. It climbs, then stops at the top. From here, the land spreads wide. The stars are clear now. The sky glitters with cold fire. The wolf lifts its head and stares. For a moment, it is still as stone. Only breath moves. In the silence, memory stirs. Not sharp memory, but deep. The kind written in bone. The kind that says this world has always been, will always be. The wolf listens to that truth without words. Then it lowers its head and walks again. Down the far side of the rise. Into a hollow where reeds stand frozen. The stalks rattle in the wind. The wolf moves among them, brushing stems. The sound is soft, like whispers. The animal circles once, twice, then lies down. Tail curls close. Head rests on paws. Eyes close halfway. The body settles. Breath slows. The pack is far, but the land is close. That is enough. The night grows deep. Stars burn steady. The plain lies still. The wolf sleeps. Snow falls light, covering its body in a thin coat. It becomes part of the land once more. Shape blends with ground. Breath blends with wind. Heart blends with silence. You drift with it. Thoughts fade. Only calm remains. The dire wolf teaches the same lesson again. Survive with patience. Endure with stillness. Rest with trust. Nothing more is needed. Step by step. Breath by breath. Night by night. You follow that path now, deeper into sleep. Safe, quiet, at rest. Dawn spreads slowly across the frozen plain. The sky glows, faint blue, soft and dim. Frost clings to every blade of grass, every branch, every stone. The air is sharp and still. The dire wolf rises from its rest. Snow slides from its back in small clumps. It stretches long, front legs forward, chest pressed down. Muscles pull, then release. The animal is ready for another day of patient travel. The wolf walks with steady pace. Paws press deep into soft snow. Breath pours from its mouth in pale clouds. Each cloud lingers, then fades into the cold air. Ears turn left, then right, catching every sound. The plain is quiet. Only a crow calls in the distance. Only the faint crack of ice shifts under snow. Nothing else moves. The world holds its silence like a gift. The wolf lifts its head and scents the air. Faint musk of deer drifts by. Old, weak, almost gone. The wolf marks it in memory, but does not follow. Patience chooses the path. The body saves energy. Hunger waits, but does not command. The animal moves forward, calm and sure. Its trail forms a line behind, neat and steady, soon blurred by wind. Ahead, a ridge rises low and wide. The wolf climbs, paws gripping ice. At the top, the view spreads far. The plain stretches white and endless. Hills roll gentle. Shadows lie long across the snow. Far in the distance, dark shapes cluster. A herd, perhaps bison, perhaps horse. Too far to smell, too far to chase. The wolf watches a long moment, then turns away. The time is not now. The chance will come later. The animal knows this. You feel it too. No need to hurry. No need to force. The right moment always waits. The wolf descends the ridge. Snow crunches, claws scratch rock. At the bottom, a shallow stream lies frozen. Ice shines pale, cracked in fine lines. The wolf steps with care. One paw, then another. The surface groans, but holds. The wolf crosses, tail lifted for balance. On the far side, it shakes frost from its coat. Small crystals fly into the air, glitter in dawn light, then vanish. The sun climbs a little higher. Its glow spreads across the plain. The wolf's coat shines faint silver in that light. Steam rises with each breath. The animal walks on, step, step, pause, breathe. The rhythm never breaks. The rhythm is calm. The rhythm is sleep. You follow it without effort. Your own breath matches it. In, out, slow, soft, steady. A grove of willows waits ahead. Thin branches bend under snow. The wolf enters, brushing past them. Twigs snap. Bark peels in strips. The ground is sheltered here. Snow is shallow. Grass lies frozen but clear. The wolf noses the ground, then lowers its chest. It rests, body curled, tail covering its nose. Ears stay high, eyes half close. The plain grows quiet around it. Time slows. The wolf saves strength, saves warmth, saves life. This is survival. This is wisdom. Dreams return. Shapes of packmates. Warm bodies pressed close. Voices carried on wind. Hunts across grass, long gone. The memory soothes. The body sinks deeper into rest. Breath slows. The chest rises and falls like a soft drum. Snow drifts down, thin flakes covering the fur. The wolf becomes part of the grove, hidden and safe. The land holds it. The land keeps it. You feel that same keeping. Your body loosens. Your mind softens. Sleep draws near. After a long while, the wolf wakes. It lifts its head, ears turning. The wind carries new scent. Stronger this time. Fresh bison. The wolf stands, shakes off snow, and looks to the horizon. Hunger stirs, but patience holds. The pack will gather. The time will come. For now, the animal moves on. Step by step, calm, steady. Sure, the sun glows pale in the winter sky. Light spreads wide, but weak. Cold still rules. The wolf accepts it. The wolf endures it. Each breath, each step, each pause is proof. Survival is not noise. It is not rush. It is quiet, steady presence. The dire wolf carries that truth. You carry it too, as your mind drifts deeper, softer, closer to sleep. The plain stretches wide beneath a pale sky. Clouds move slow, heavy with snow, but they do not fall yet. The dire wolf walks across this frozen world with quiet steps. Each paw presses deep. Each print stays sharp for a moment, then softens as wind drags snow across it. The trail fades, but the rhythm does not. Step, step, pause, breathe. The body follows its ancient song. Hunger stirs again. The belly is empty. The wolf feels it, but does not hurry. Hunger has always been here. It is a companion, not an enemy. The animal saves its strength. To chase too soon is to lose. To wait is to live. The dire wolf knows this. You know it too, in your own breath, calm and slow. The wolf lifts its nose. Air is sharp, cold, and clean, yet hidden in it is a thread of scent. Musk, heavy, fresh. Bison, the animal halts. Ears tilt forward. Eyes narrow. The body grows still. For a moment, the plain seems to hold its breath. The wolf waits. The scent drifts stronger, then fades. The herd is near, but not yet close. The wolf lowers its head and moves again, slower now, cautious. Patience walks beside it. Ahead, low hills rise. Shadows stretch long. The wolf climbs one slope, muscles pushing, paws gripping. At the crest, it stops. Below, in a wide basin, dark shapes gather. A herd of bison. Thick bodies, broad horns, steaming breath. They stand in a cluster, tails flicking, hooves stamping. The wolf watches. The heart beats faster but stays steady. Alone, it cannot act. The pack must come. For now, it waits. The wind carries sound. The grunt of bison. The crunch of hooves. The scrape of horns against bark. The wolf listens. It does not move closer. It does not reveal itself. Hunger stirs again, but patience holds firm. The animal lies down on the crest, body low, eyes fixed on the herd. Time passes. Snow begins to fall, soft flakes drifting between wolf and bison. The world grows blurred, but the wolf does not blink. It watches. It waits. Night begins to fall. The sky turns darker, clouds glowing, faint with hidden moonlight. The herd shifts, pressing tighter together against the cold. The wolf rises, shakes frost from its coat, and turns away. The pack will gather. The chance will come when all are ready. Until then, the lone wolf saves its strength. It follows the ridgeline, leaving the herd behind. Hunger stays, but patience stays stronger. The land changes. Trees appear, scattered and thin. Birch and willow, their branches bare. Snow drapes them in soft lines. The wolf weaves between trunks. Twigs snapped beneath paws. Bark peels. A crow calls above, sharp and flat. The wolf looks up, then moves on. Birds speak of movement, but not of meaning. Only scent and sight matter now. In the grove, the wolf finds shelter. Snow is shallow here, wind softer. It circles once, then lies down. Tail covers the nose. Breath fogs in steady rhythm. Eyes close halfway. Ears stay alert. Rest is as important as chase. The wolf saves its strength, waiting for the pack. Time stretches. The plain lies still. The herd grazes in the distance. The wolf dreams. Dreams are not bright. They are steady, grey, calm. The pack moves together across open land. Breath clouds rise as one. Paws strike snow in rhythm. Voices call into the night, deep and long. The wolf sleeps within this dream. The heart slows. The chest rises and falls. The world fades soft. You drift with it, lighter, deeper, calmer. Snow falls heavier. The grove grows quiet. Each flake is a hush, a pause, a soft closing of thought. The wolf sinks deeper into rest. The plain holds it close. Cold presses, but does not harm. Hunger waits, but does not rule. The night spreads wide. Stars glow faint beyond clouds. Time has no edge. Only calm, only breath, only stillness. When the wolf wakes, the air is sharper. The scent of bison still drifts faint, but stronger than before. The pack must be near. The animal rises, shakes off snow, and lifts its head to the wind. It does not howl. It does not call. It waits for the right sign. For now, steps are enough. The wolf moves from the grove back into the plain, leaving prints behind. Step, step, pause, breathe. The rhythm continues. The night holds steady. Night spreads again across the frozen land. The last light fades from the horizon. Stars begin to show, sharp and cold in the clear sky. The dire wolf moves through this world as if it were part of it. Paws press into snow, each step soft yet strong. Breath fogs in steady rhythm. The body is lean, built for endurance. The plain accepts it without question. The wolf carries hunger in its belly. It has smelled the bison herd. It has watched them from the ridge. The memory of that sight stays alive in its mind. Yet still, the wolf does not rush. To hunt alone is to fail. The pack must come together. The moment must be right. Until then, patience is food. Patience keeps the wolf alive. The plain is quiet tonight. No storm, no heavy wind. Only still air and the soft crunch of paws on snow. Trees stand dark against the white. Their branches bend under frost. A raven calls once, then flies away, wings cutting across the moonlight. The wolf watches, then lowers its head. The bird is gone. Silence returns. The wolf comes to a frozen stream. The surface gleams silver in the starlight. Thin cracks run like veins across the ice. The wolf tests the edge. The ice holds. Step by step, it crosses, body low, tail out for balance. The sound of water flows faint beneath, slow and muffled. When it reaches the far side, the wolf shakes its coat, sending frost flying into the air. Then it moves on. In the distance, shadows shift. The wolf halts. Ears forward, nose lifted. The scent is faint, but real. Wolves, its own kind. The pack is near. A low sound escapes its chest. Not a howl, not a call. Only a soft breath shaped into presence. The night carries it. The sound is enough. The pack will hear, will answer in silence. Bonds do not need words. The wolf begins to climb a low ridge. Muscles push, claws grip. At the crest, it stops. Below, in a hollow, dark shapes lie curled together. Wolves. The pack rests in snow. Bodies pressed close. Breath rising in soft clouds. The lone wolf watches. Then, without sound, it descends. Steps careful, steady. It enters the hollow and lies among them. Warmth greets it. The pack accepts. No words, no noise, only presence. Together they breathe. Together, they wait. Hunger is shared, but so is patience. The night is long, but not empty. Each body presses against the next. Heat flows, calm flows. The wolves rest, the plain rests. You rest till dreams come stronger now. They carry the wolf into memory. Herds running, hooves pounding. The pack chasing, holding, gripping. The struggle, the end, the feast. Then quiet again, then sleep. This cycle is old, older than memory, older than names. The wolf carries it in bone. You feel it in your breath, steady and calm. Snow falls light, drifting across the hollow. It covers the wolves slowly. Their shapes blend into the land. Only the rise and fall of their chests shows life. Stars burn above. The plain lies still. The night holds everything. The direwolf teaches without speaking. Endure, wait, save strength. Share warmth. Trust the pack. These lessons are not loud. They are quiet, steady truths. They move through the night like breath, soft and endless. Your eyes grow heavy, your body loosens. The rhythm of the pack becomes your rhythm. In, out, slow, calm. The world softens. Sleep drifts close. The direwolf lies in snow, safe among its kind. You lie in stillness, safe within your breath. Both are enough. The night continues. The stars turn. Time passes without edge. The wolves sleep. You sleep. Quiet rules the plain. The night has passed. Dawn spreads across the horizon once more. A faint glow rises, pale and slow. Frost glitters on every surface. Snow lies deep, unbroken, soft as ash. In a hollow beneath a ridge, the dire wolves stir. Bodies shift. Breath clouds rise together. The pack wakes. The lone wolf lifts its head first. Ears turn. Nose tests the air. Hunger is sharp now, heavier than before. The belly aches. Yet there is no rush. Patience still rules. The wolf rises, shakes snow from its coat, and steps forward. Muscles stretch, strong and steady. One by one, the others follow. Soon the pack stands together, dark shapes against white land. They begin to walk. Prints press into snow, many lines weaving into one. The rhythm of pause is slow, even, unbroken. The plain accepts them. Step by step, they move across the frozen world. The wind carries scents. The wolves read each one. Fox, rabbit, deer, faint, week old. Then stronger, bison, fresh. The heads lift. Eyes narrow. The pace quickens, but only slightly. Patience walks with hunger. The pack climbs a ridge. At the crest, they pause. Below, in a wide basin, the herd stands. Thick bodies press together. Steam rises from their breath. Hooves stamp, horns shake. The wolves watch in silence. Their eyes gleam. Their ears tilt. Their bodies grow still. No sound is made. The hunt begins, not with chase, but with waiting. The herd shifts. A calf stumbles, legs unsteady. The wolves notice. Muscles tense. Still, they wait. To rush is to fail. The wind must turn. The herd must move. The moment must come. Until then, the wolves lie down in snow, silent as stone. Their eyes never leave the herd. Time passes. Clouds drift. Snow falls in thin flakes. The world slows, but the wolves do not blink. The lead wolf rises at last. Our wolf follows. Ears press forward, tails lift. The pack begins to move. They spread across the ridge, then down the slope. Paws sink deep, yet steady. Breath pours in clouds. The herd stirs, nervous. Heads lift. Eyes turn. The wolves walk closer, calm, steady, patient. Still no rush, still no noise. Only presence. The bison shift again. Hooves scrape. Snow flies. The wolves pause. The herd steadies. Silence returns. Then one wolf edges forward. Another follows. Soon the pack forms a wide arc. The herd feels it. The air thickens. Breath from both sides clouds the space. The moment is near, but the wolves do not strike yet. They sit low to the ground. They wait. Patience is the weapon sharper than teeth. Hunger burns, but control is stronger. The pack knows this lesson. You know it too now. Breath slow, heart steady. The right time always comes. The sun rises higher. Light spreads across the plain. Shadows stretch long from bison and wolves alike. Steam lifts from bodies, drifts into cold sky, vanishes. Still they wait. Still they watch. Each wolf is still as stone, yet fire burns in the eyes. The herd trembles, hooves stamping, tails flicking. Fear grows. Pressure builds. Soon something will break. The wind shifts. The scent grows stronger, thick and fresh. Muscles tighten. The pack leans forward. Our wolf lowers its chest, eyes fixed on the herd. Still it does not rush. Still it does not leap. The moment hangs like a weight in the air, heavy and sharp. Then the lead wolf gives a low sound, not loud, not long. A breath shaped into command. The pack hears. The pack knows. They rise as one. Shoulders roll. Pause. Dig. The arc begins to close. The herd shifts in panic. Snow flies. Hooves pound. The air fills with noise. Yet the wolves are calm. They do not break. They move together, patient even in chase. Each step is chosen. Each breath is steady. The dire wolf shows its greatest strength. Not speed, not size, but unity, patience, endurance. For you, this moment is not fear. It is calm. The rhythm carries you. The steps guide you. Your thoughts slow. Your body softens. You drift deeper into rest, carried by the quiet power of the wolves. The herd stirs. Hooves stamp in snow. Breath pours like steam into cold air. The bison shift together, a wall of muscle and horn. The dire wolves wait, eyes steady, bodies low. Hunger presses, but patience still holds them. The plain grows tense, filled with silent weight. Every sound, every motion feels sharp. The moment is near. Our wolf moves with the pack. Shoulders roll, paws press firm. The wolves spread wide, forming a curve. The herd senses danger. They press tighter, calves hidden in the center. Horns swing, tails flick. The air thickens with heat, steam, and fear. Still the wolves do not rush. They walk slow, steady, closing space without noise. The rhythm is the same. Step, step, pause, breathe. One bison breaks the line. It pushes forward, nervous, stamping. Snow bursts under its hooves. The wolves freeze, eyes locked. The animal turns back into the herd. Calm returns, but only for a breath. The balance is fragile. The wolves know. They move closer, patient, relentless. Distance shrinks. Pressure builds. The led wolf lowers its chest. Our wolf mirrors the motion. Muscles coil. Breath comes faster now, but still steady. The pack edges forward. The herd shuffles back. A circle forms, wide but closing. Steam rises thick, drifting into pale sky. Snow falls light, flakes mixing with clouds of breath. The world grows blurrier, softer, yet sharp with meaning. Suddenly, the herd surges. Hooves, thunder, horns, crash. Snow flies in great waves. The wolves leap back, scattering, then circle again. Their bodies flow like water around stone. They do not break. They do not lose rhythm. Hunger is sharp, but patience is sharper. They move as one, waiting for a mistake, waiting for the weak. The hunt is not speed, it is endurance. Our wolf keeps eyes fixed on the herd, ears tilt forward, nose flares. Among the bodies, one moves slower. A young calf, legs thin, steps unsteady. The pack notices. They shift, guiding pressure. Step left, push right. The herd feels the force, invisible yet real. Slowly, the calf drifts to the edge. The wolves tighten. The circle closes. Breath clouds mix with steam from prey. The plain holds its breath. Still, they do not rush. The calf stumbles, but the herd shields it again. Horns lower. The wolves pause. Patience holds. To strike too soon is to fail. They wait. The rhythm continues. Step, step, pause, breathe. The calf shifts again. The wolves adjust. The game repeats, slow and steady. The plain is their stage. Time is their weapon. Hours pass like this. Snow thickens, wind rises, light fades. The herd tires. The wolves endure. Muscles burn, but the rhythm never breaks. Hunger drives, but patience guides. This is the gift of the dire wolf. The hunt is not chaos. It is slow pressure. It is quiet force. It is waiting until the earth itself offers the moment. You feel it too in your own breath, calm, slow, waiting without fear. At last, the herd shifts wrong. Panic spreads. The line breaks for only a moment. But one moment is enough. The calf stumbles again, pushed to the edge. The wolves move as one. Not fast. Not frantic. Precise. Calm. Strong. The arc closes. The bison roar. Hooves crash. Snow explodes. Yet the wolves flow around them, guiding, cutting, holding. The hunt begins in full. Our wolf runs with the pack. Paws pound snow. Breath bursts from the chest. The calf stumbles again. The pack presses closer. Horns swing, hooves strike, danger flares. But the wolves weave through, patient even in chase. They save energy, step by step. They guide, not rush. The calf drifts farther from the herd. The circle tightens. The wolves breathe as one. Calm within chaos. Rhythm within storm. For you, this moment is not noise. It is a lullaby of motion. Each step, each breath is a drumbeat, steady and soft. The hunt does not raise fear. It brings quiet. The wolves show that even struggle can be calm. Even chaos can be steady. You sink deeper, softer, safer. The dire wolf leads you into rest, not battle, into sleep, not fear. Night falls again. The herd fades into shadow. The wolves hold their circle. The calf slows. The moment draws close. Hunger sharpens. Patience steadies. The plain waits. You wait. Breath by breath, step by step, you drift. The chase grows longer. The herd pushes forward, hooves striking snow in thunder. Breath steams high into the night air. The bison press close together, horns swinging, bodies heavy with fear. The dire wolves flow around them. They do not strike yet. They do not rush. They hold their line, patient and steady, guiding the herd, shaping the path. The hunt is not a single moment. It is a slow river that bends all things toward its end. Our wolf runs with the pack. Muscles roll under thick fur. Paws press deep, then rise again. Each step is chosen. Each breath is measured. The heart pounds but does not break rhythm. The wolves speak without sound. A glance, a shift of shoulder, a step in one direction. The meaning is clear. Together they turn the herd. Together they push the calf farther from the wall of bodies. Snow bursts around them. Hooves crash. Horns slash the air. Danger lives in every second, but the wolves weave through with patience. They do not fight the storm. They move with it, guiding its power. The calf stumbles again, legs weak, breath short. The herd tries to shield it. They close ranks, horns low, eyes fierce. Yet the pack is steady. They press, retreat, press again. Each motion shapes the herd, bending it like reeds in wind. Time stretches. Minutes feel like hours. The wolves endure. Their strength is not in sudden speed. It is in endless pressure. Hunger drives them, but patience rules. The calf drifts to the edge once more. The herd cannot hold it. The pack sees. Eyes gleam. Ears tilt. The arc closes tighter. Snow flies in great waves. The plain roars with sound. Yet within that noise, the wolves remain calm. Our wolf is near the front now. It watches, waits. The calf falters. The herd pushes back, but too late. The wolves strike not with frenzy, but with focus. One darts forward, teeth flash. Another blocks the calf's retreat. Our wolf joins, jaws opening wide. The bite lands strong, heavy, final. The calf stumbles, falls. Snow bursts beneath its weight. The herd surges, horns swinging, hooves tearing the earth. But the wolves stand fast. They have what they sought. The herd cannot take it back. The bison roar, then turn. They gather and flee, dark shapes vanishing into shadow. Hooves thunder across the plain, fading into distance. Snow settles behind them. Silence grows again, slow and steady. The wolves circle the fallen calf. Breath clouds rise together. The hunt is done. Hunger will end tonight. Our wolf lowers its head. Jaws grip strong. The taste of life fills the mouth. Warmth spreads through body and bone. The pack eats in silence. No waste, no greed, no chaos. Only order. Each wolf takes its share. Each step of the hunt leads to this. Patience rewarded. Endurance honored. The plain accepts. When the meal is done, the wolves lie down in snow, bellies full, bodies warm, breath deep and calm. The night stretches wide above. Stars burn cold, yet kind. The herd is gone, but the memory remains. The lesson remains. Strength is not in rushing. It is in waiting. It is in moving as one. It is in saving energy until the moment is right. Our wolf rests with the pack. Snow drifts down, covering them in white once more. They vanish into the land, shapes hidden, only breath showing life. The plain grows silent, only the rhythm of hearts, only the rhythm of sleep. You feel it too, your own breath steady, your body calm. Hunger gone, patience proven, rest given, dreams drift close. They are not of chase or fear. They are of warmth, of stillness, of snow falling soft. The dire wolf closes its eyes. You close yours. Both safe, both calm, both held by the night. The plain teaches again. All things come in time. Hunger, storm, rest, silence. The wolf knows. Now you know. Step by step, breath by breath, patience carries all. Sleep takes the pack. Sleep takes you. The hunt is over. Only calm remains. The hunt is over. The plain has grown quiet again. Snow lies smooth, broken only by prints and scattered patches of dark earth. The herd is far away now, their hoofbeats fading into memory. In the hollow, the dire wolves rest with full bellies. Breath rises in slow clouds. The night carries no hunger now, only calm. Our wolf lies among them. Its body is heavy with meat and warmth. Muscles loosen. Jaws ache from work, but the ache is good. It speaks of life. It speaks of success. The wolf stretches out, paws pressed into soft snow. Frost gathers on its whiskers, melts, then freezes again. The body is still, but inside there is peace. The plain accepts it. The stars shine bright above. The sky is clear, black and endless. Each star glitters sharp, like ice hung high. The moon lies low, casting silver light across the land. The wolves glow faintly in that light. Their fur glimmers. Their shapes blend with snow. They seem more like shadows than bodies. Yet they breathe, they live, they endure. Silence spreads across the plain. No storm, no call, only the faint crack of ice as rivers shift under their frozen skin. The wolves do not stir. They sleep, safe and full. The land watches over them, calm and still. Time stretches without edge. Minutes melt into hours. Breath becomes the only rhythm. You follow it, slow, deep, safe. Our wolf dreams. In the dream, the plain is wide and green, not white. Grass bends under wind. Herds move across it, heavy and endless. Horses run, deer leap. Bison graze in thick lines. The wolf runs with the pack, paws striking earth, not snow. Dust rises, not frost. The sun glows warm, not pale. The dream carries memory of another time, another age. The wolf does not question. It runs, it breathes. It belongs, the dream fades. The cold returns. Snow drifts down, light and endless. Each flake lands without sound. The wolf stirs, opens its eyes. Ears twitch. Nose tests the air. All is calm. The pack still sleeps. the plain still rests. The wolf lowers its head again. Eyes close. Breath slows. Sleep returns, deeper this time. Hours pass. Dawn approaches. The sky glows faint blue. Frost hardens on the ground. The wolves wake, one by one. They rise, stretch, shake snow from their coats. Our wolf stands too. Muscles roll, tail lifts, ears scan. The hunt is behind them. Hunger will come again, but not yet. For now, patience is rest. The pack begins to walk, slow and calm, across the plain once more. They move together, prints weaving into one trail. The rhythm is steady. Step, step, breath, step. The world feels endless, but they do not tire. They do not question. They follow instinct, the oldest guide. The plain gives what it gives. The wolves take only what they need. Balance holds. Life continues. Our wolf walks near the center. It feels the warmth of others close. Shoulders brush now and then. Breath clouds mix. The bond is silent but strong. No word, no howl is needed. Presence is enough. You feel it too. Surrounded by calm, carried by rhythm, safe within silence. The pack protects. The pack endures. You rest. The sun rises higher, but weak. Light spreads thin across the snow. Shadows stretch long, then fade. The wolves walk until they find a ridge. At its base lies shelter, a hollow carved by wind. They circle, then lie down. Bodies curl. Tails cover noses. Breath slows again. They sleep once more. The hunt gave strength. Rest will give more. The cycle turns, unbroken. The plain holds them. Snow covers them. Time moves soft. The dire wolf teaches the same lesson again. Patience, presence, endurance. Step by step, breath by breath, all things come. Hunger, hunt, rest, silence, each has its place. Each returns. The wolves know. Now you know. The hollow lies quiet. Snow drifts down in soft lines, piling against the ridge, burying the shapes of resting wolves. Only the rise and fall of their sides shows life. Breath clouds rise, hang in the cold air, then fade. The plain accepts their stillness. Silence stretches across the land like a blanket. Our wolf stirs first. Eyes blink open, yellow in the pale light. Frost clings to whiskers, to the fur around the muzzle. It lifts its head, ears turning. The air is still, but every stillness has detail. Faint rustle of wind far away. Crack of ice under pressure. Distant cry of a raven. The wolf listens, then lowers its head again. Nothing urgent, no alarm. The pack can rest longer, yet sleep never lasts forever. One by one, the others stir. They stretch, shake snow from their coats, yawn with jaws wide. Paws press into the ground, claws scraping ice. They stand, bodies lean and strong, shadows against white. Hunger is gone for now. Patience remains. The hunt is behind. The next will come. For now, only rest and presence matter. The wolves begin to walk again. They leave the hollow, climbing the ridge with steady steps. From the crest, the plain opens wide. Snow rolls in soft waves. Hills rise, then fall. Far in the distance, dark lines mark where herds pass. The wolves pause, eyes sharp, ears high. The sight is stored, not for now, but for later. The trail will be followed when hunger returns. The pack turns away, moving slow, calm, steady. Step, step, pause, breathe. The rhythm never changes. Snow crunches under paws. Breath pours in clouds. The wolves weave together, tails brushing, shoulders touching. They move as one body. This unity is their strength. Alone, the dire wolf endures. Together, they shape the plain. The pack is patience made flesh. You feel it too. Your own breath joins the rhythm, steady, soft, safe. The day grows brighter. The sun climbs, but weak. Its glow spreads across snow, turning frost into glitter. Shadows stretch long, then shorten. The wolves walk through it all without haste. Their coats shine silver in the light. Their eyes gleam, yet their pace stays calm. Hunger will come later. Now is for quiet. They find a stream, frozen and narrow. The ice is thick, snow piled on top. The wolves test it with paws. It holds. They cross one by one, tails high, balance sure. The sound of water runs deep below, muffled, patient. The wolves move on, their prints pressing sharp into the snow beyond. Soon wind will erase them. The plain remembers nothing. Only the wolves carry memory forward. In the distance, a grove of birch rises. Thin trunks, pale bark peeling in curls. The wolves enter, weaving between them. Twigs snap under paws. Bark, flakes, drift down. A crow calls from a branch, harsh and sharp. Another answers. The wolves look up, then ignore the sound. Birds speak, but their news is not always useful. The wolves keep walking, calm and sure. At the far edge of the grove, the wolves find shelter again. Snow drifts high against a fallen tree. Beneath it lies space, dry and still. They circle, then lie down. Bodies curl tight, tails covering noses. Breath slows. Eyes half close. The pack rests once more. Time stretches. Minutes melt. Snow falls outside, but inside there is warmth. Presence is enough. Dreams return. They are not of hunger or chase. They are of silence, of stillness, of memory deep in bone. The wolves dream of endless plains, of stars that never fade, of nights that last forever. In the dream, hunger never comes. Cold never bites. The pack moves together, always calm, always strong. The dream soothes. The wolves rest deeper. Our wolf twitches in sleep. Paws move as if running. Jaws shift as if gripping. Then stillness again. Breath deep, chest steady. The dream fades. Only peace remains. You drift with it. Your thoughts soften, edges blur. The dire wolf's rest becomes your rest. When the wolves wake again, the sky has shifted. Clouds gather, heavy and dark. Another storm may come. The wolves rise, shake off snow, and test the air. Ears tilt, eyes narrow, paws press into snow once more. They are ready. They endure. The storm will pass, as all storms do. The rhythm continues. Step, step, pause, breathe. The pack moves into the plain. Snow begins to fall heavier. Wind sharpens. Still, the wolves walk calm. Still, their breath rises steady. Still, their prints form one trail. The dire wolf teaches again. Storms come, storms pass, but patience endures. You follow this truth in your own breath, calm, quiet, certain. Snow falls heavy now. The storm has returned. Wind drives flakes sideways across the plain. The air is white and moving. The ground and sky blur together. Yet the dire wolves walk steady. Their bodies lean into the wind. Tails stream behind. Breath pours from open jaws in thick clouds. Still they go on. Step, step, pause, breathe. The rhythm never breaks. Our wolf keeps close to the pack. Shoulders brush against another's side. Ears flatten against the gale. Eyes narrow to slits. Frost clings to fur, layering the back and neck. Each step is work. Snow pulls at the paws, heavy and deep. The wolves push forward, muscles burning, hearts strong. Endurance is their gift. The storm cannot take it. The plain howls with wind. Branches creak in the distance. Ice cracks and groans under pressure. But the wolves hear more than storm. They hear each other. A shift of tail, a flick of ear, a glance of eye. These signs speak clear. No howl is needed. The pack moves as one body. The pack is strength. The storm worsens. Visibility shrinks. The herd is gone, hidden in white. The wolves do not search. They do not waste energy. They walk toward shelter they remember. Memory is as strong as scent. The land carries maps written in bone. The dire wolf reads them without words. Our wolf follows, paws sinking, chest steady. Breath flows, slow and calm. At last, dark shapes rise ahead. A ridge, tall and broad. Snow piles high against its base, forming natural walls. The wolves climb, claws gripping ice. They crest the ridge, then drop into a hollow sheltered from wind. The storm still rages above, but here the air is softer. The ground is firm. The wolves circle, then lie down together. Bodies curl. Tails cover noses. Snow gathers over them, hiding their shapes. Only the warmth of their closeness remains. Our wolf lies at the center. The press of bodies on each side keeps it warm. Heartbeats thrum in rhythm. Breath clouds mix, rising together into the air, then fading. The storm roars, but inside the hollow, calm holds. The wolves know this safety. You feel it too. The world can rage, but patience creates shelter. Endurance creates peace. The pack drifts into sleep. Dreams come, slow and deep. Not of chase, not of hunger, but of stillness. In the dream, the storm is silent. Snow falls straight, not sideways. The sky glitters with stars. The plain lies endless and calm. The wolves walk forever across it, never tiring, never fearing. Each step soft, each breath sure. The dream soothes. The bodies rest, our wolf twitches once. A paw shifts as if pressing snow. A jaw tightens as if holding grip. Then it relaxes again. Sleep deepens. Breath slows further. The chest rises, falls, rises, falls, steady, gentle. Time loses shape. Minutes and hours blur. The pack sleeps, hidden, safe dot above. The storm howls. Snow piles high, covering the hollow, burying the wolves deeper. Yet they are calm. They know storms end. They know patience is stronger than weather. They trust the cycle. Hunt, rest, storm, silence, all pass, all return. The dire wolf accepts. You accept at last. The storm weakens. Wind softens. Snow falls lighter. The sky clears in patches. Stars return, faint but steady. The moon glows pale above, shining silver on the land. The hollow lies deep in white. Within it, the wolves stir. One lifts its head, then another. Our wolf rises, shakes snow free. Frost scatters into the night air, sparkling like dust. The pack stands. They stretch, yawn, press paws into new snow. The storm is gone. The plain is quiet again, smooth and endless. Hunger will return. The hunt will come. But now, calm rules. The wolves step forward together, climbing from the hollow, moving into the clear night. Prints press sharp into untouched snow. The trail begins again. Step, step, pause, breathe. The rhythm holds. You feel it too. The storm in your mind is gone. Calm has returned. Breath steady, body heavy, thoughts soft. You drift with the wolves, deeper into rest. The dire wolf teaches again. Storms pass, silence returns, patience endures. This truth carries you now into sleep. The plain has grown quiet once more. The storm has passed. Snow lies deep, smooth, untouched, a wide sheet of white under the pale sky. The dire wolf stands with its pack on a ridge. Breath drifts from their mouths in steady clouds. The night is calm now, clear and endless. Stars glitter sharp above, and the moon spreads silver across the land. Our wolf lifts its head. Ears tilt. Nose tests the air. Hunger no longer drives them. The last hunt gave strength, gave warmth, gave rest. Tonight is not for chasing. Tonight is for enduring, for moving through silence, for keeping presence. The wolves step forward, leaving the ridge behind. Their prints press deep into snow, then soften as wind passes over. Trails fade, but the rhythm remains. Step, step, pause, breathe. The cycle continues. The pack moves slow. They weave across the open plain, bodies dark against the snow. Each wolf close, brushing shoulders, tails lifting. They do not need words. They do not need sound. The bond is in presence, in the steady rhythm of steps. In the shared patience of survival, they pass a frozen stream, its surface broken in places. Water hums beneath, faint and low. The wolves pause, listening. The sound is soft, like a lullaby sung by the earth itself. Then they cross, careful, steady. Claws scrape ice, paws press snow. On the far side, they shake frost from their coats and walk on. The plain accepts them. The sky grows darker as night deepens. Stars shine brighter, filling the black with countless lights. Each one seems a story, old and endless. The dire wolf walks beneath them without hurry. It has no need to claim the stars. It carries its story in bone, in patience, in presence. And still it endures. Our wolf drifts slightly ahead. It pauses on a rise, looking out. The land spreads wide and silent. In the distance, the shadows of herds move faint across the snow. Life continues, even here. The wolf lowers its head and returns to the pack. Together, they move on, their rhythm unbroken. Hours pass. Snow falls again, but gentle this time. Flakes drift down slow, landing without sound. They melt on fur, vanish on stone, soften the land. The wolves sink into this softness. Their steps grow slower, calmer. Soon they find a hollow at the base of a hill. Snow has piled high around it, making walls against the wind. The pack circles once, then lies down. Bodies curl together. Heat flows between them. Breath rises, steady and calm. Our wolf lies in the center. Eyes close halfway. Ears stay tilted. The chest rises and falls in rhythm. The night holds them. The plain keeps them. Silence spreads like a blanket, covering all. Dreams return. They are not sharp. They are not fierce. They are wide and soft, like snow across the plain. In the dream, the pack moves forever. No hunger, no storms. Only endless steps across quiet land. Breath steady. Pause, sure. Stars always above. The dream carries them deep, deeper still. The wolf twitches in sleep. A paw moves, as if pressing snow. A jaw shifts, as if gripping. Then the body relaxes again. Breath flows. The dream continues. The plain drifts soft. Time loses shape. Hours melt into silence. At last, dawn glows again on the horizon. A pale blue spreads across the sky. The wolves stir. Eyes open. Bodies shake free of snow. They rise, strong once more. Hunger will return someday. Storms will rise again. But they will endure. Step by step. Breath by breath. The rhythm never ends. Our wolf looks out across the land one last time. The plain is endless. The sky is wide. The pack stands close. That is enough. The wolf lowers its head, breath steady, eyes calm. It has lived, it has endured, it has rested. The story of the direwolf is not about speed. It is not about glory. It is about patience, about presence, about walking through storm and silence with steady breath. That truth is the gift it leaves behind. That truth carries you now, as your own breath slows, as your body softens. As sleep drifts close, the wolves lie down again, safe in the hollow. Snow drifts over them, covering their bodies, blending them into the land. Only the rise and fall of breath remains. The plain is silent. The stars fade. The story ends. And for you, dear listener, the night continues. You have walked beside the direwolf. You have breathed its rhythm. You have endured its storms. Now you carry its calm. Let sleep take you, slow and deep. Let silence hold you, safe and warm. If you enjoyed this journey, remember you can return again tomorrow with another creature from another time. Subscribe, join our pack, and rest with us each night. Every story is a step. Every step is peace. Now close your eyes. Breathe slow. Drift deep. Huzalu Yukila, Saint Dinli each. Good night.